What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Small Talks. I apologize for the delay. For anyone who has me on Facebook or follows me on Facebook, I released a post saying that we were having some technical issues and some setup issues. And what I mean by setup issues, no word of a lie, check this out. The first video I did, this is what I used, a box, just a box with some screws in it. But I got the job done, so it worked. Also, some changes. I was originally going to do a show for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, but I figured if I did that, I would absolutely bore you to death and bore you to tears. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do small little segments that are still packed with excellent content and nothing but the truth, of course. And we'll go from there, and then we'll see where this goes. So let's get into this one. This is an interesting one. I read this the other day. This is out of CTV News Toronto. Unvaccinated Ontario long-term care workers will have to participate in an educational program. Okay. By Chris Fox, web content writer for CP24. I actually don't have a problem with the article. It's pretty straightforward reporting. So that's a plus. So let's get into it. It says... out of Toronto, workers at long-term care homes who choose not to receive a COVID-19 vaccine will soon have to participate in an educational program on the benefits of vaccination unless they can provide proof of a medical reason for refusing the shot. Okay, pause. What's an educational program on the benefits of vaccination? What, are they going to put you in a classroom and start playing propaganda of why vaccinations are good? I take issue with that because people are allowed to make informed choices for themselves, whether they want to put a vaccine in their body or not. And look, I'm not going to play the anti-vaxxer or pro-vaxxer. To me, you should be able to choose what you put in your body. And a lot of the reasons that I've been hearing, which are valid reasons, a lot of people are saying that because the vaccine was developed so quickly, a lot of people believe not enough testing was done, things like that. And you know what? With the way the media lies to you, and let's be frank, they do, I understand why people have concerns. I understand why people are hesitant. I get it. If you want to get the vaccine, that's your choice. If you don't, that's your choice as well. Here's the thing. If the vaccine works, it works. It either works or it doesn't, right? So if you get vaccinated, and the guy beside you says, well, I'm not, that's his choice. Because either way, you're protected. I mean, call me crazy. Anyways, let's move on. So the Doug Ford government has announced that all 626 long-term care homes in Ontario will have to have immunization policies in place for staff that will, at a minimum, require workers who do not get both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine to participate in an educational program about the benefits of vaccination and the risks of not being vaccinated. Okay, pause for again. I have an issue with that right there, and the risks of not being vaccinated. Okay, as days go on, we are hearing in the news more and more of side effects from this vaccine. Now, it is a very small percentage. All right, let's get that out of the way. It's a very small percentage. But the way they put that, and again, this is not through no fault of whoever wrote this. I mean, this is literally in quotations what they're saying. Okay, so let's keep going. The policy takes effect July 1st, and the only exception will be for staff who can provide a, quote, documented medical reason for not being vaccinated, the province says. It goes on, widespread vaccination within long-term care homes is the best way to protect residents, staff, and their families. Minister of Long-Term Care, Dr. Marilee Fullerton, said in a press release, "We want to build on the success of our long-term care vaccination campaign to date. That's why we're leading the way with new measures to promote full immunization among long-term care staff." Okay, here's the other thing. I get it. Long-term care homes, totally understandable. I mean, if you have a worker in there who chooses not to get vaccinated, that's, again, that worker's choice. But the argument can be made that that worker can inadvertently infect someone, a resident who is immune compromised and unable to get the vaccine. But you can't apply that to everyday life. I mean, if you are, unfortunately immune compromised and you can't get the vaccine, Well, not only is COVID a worry, but so is the flu, so is the cold, and all those things. I, for one, again, you do what you want to do, you do you. I've never gotten a flu vaccine, and I've never, had an issue. That being said, someone who's older, I totally support it. And the flu vaccine has been around for a very long time. But again, that's how it starts. I mean, they put it in a place where common sense would dictate, yeah, okay, everyone should be vaccinated. But that's how it starts. And then it goes to the next job and the next profession and the next profession. And again, you get someone like Fauci. Dr. Fauci in the US has said, if you're vaccinated, you still have to wear a mask and social distance. Well, to be honest with you, what incentive is that? Who's going to want to put something in their body that was made in under a year and then still have to follow the same rules and procedures? It doesn't make any sense. Now, like most things he has said, he's backpedaling on that now, and now they're slowly letting it up. Prime example, YouTube, Facebook. Months ago, if you even hinted at this virus coming from the Wuhan lab, you were blocked, banned, kicked off. But now they're starting to open it up. Now they're starting to welcome the idea that everyone who had two brain cells rubbed together knew what was the case. I mean, look, let's be real. When this first hit, the CDC, the WHO, which, by the way, I'm not sure if many of you know, one of the chairwomen, I guess you could call her, of the WHO is actually the wife of President Xi from China. Small little tidbit, just in case you didn't know. But when this first came out, they told us that the only mask that would work would be an N95. Actually, if you go back farther than that, Fauci even said, he goes, no, we don't need masks. We don't need masks. And then later came out and said that, well, we do need masks. I was saying we didn't need masks because I didn't want the healthcare workers to run out. Okay. But yeah, he was saying the N95 was the most effective. And, here we are. At the end of the day, it's this vaccine stuff, they're pushing so hard. They're pushing it so hard. I hope it doesn't get to the point where they come out with vaccine cards. I mean, I think that's a little bit ridiculous. And at that point, kiss our freedoms goodbye. But at the end of the day, the question I leave you with is, if the vaccine works, then what's the big deal? If it works for you, then you're fine. It either works or it doesn't. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the situation. I shall leave you with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Even more importantly, share this video, because sharing is definitely caring. We'll catch you guys later.